Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're gonna go straight into the Paragauntlet. Just finished the Thronebreaker difficulty today, and I was looking at this path. None of the bosses were too crazy, with exception to Enchantress. You know, she was a little bit interesting to get used to. You do need to bring specific counters with like bleeders and whatnot, especially for this first one. So my team is going to be, I thought about Surfer, but we're gonna go Shuri, Mole, and Chee'ilth. Chee'ilth is really good for Enchantress, at least when I was using her in exploring Thronebreaker. I could get solos from her, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use her. And Mole kind of fits the bill with, you know, getting a bleeder, and he can deal with some of those champs in the middle of this path. So first up, we got this Vox. He goes unblockable every, I don't know how many seconds, 8 seconds. You have to be bleeding him to do damage. If you don't do a full combo, you get the glance on you, and if you block, you give him power. So all I'm gonna do is a couple heavies. The unsteady glance debuff is going to get shrugged off and give me extra monster mass, and then I'm just going to try to push this guy to special 2 because it's really easy to get out of range of. Excuse my dishwasher if you can hear that. I'm in the kitchen today. And then we're just going to go to town. We got the guaranteed crits and lots of bleeds so we can get decent damage in. Because you don't bleed them, you're going to do peanut damage. And yeah, this fight actually goes really well. I think I take like little to no damage. I think I do eat a special one right towards the end, but here I've got my monster mass at 0, so I don't have I have the shrugging ability. I think right here we're gonna parry. I think he's gonna throw the special 1 right out of this. I was trying to push the special 2, but I'm gonna shrug all these degens that I get stuck with. And yeah, pretty much they all go away, and then we just finish them off. Not too bad. And I know Moleman can block unblockables with like Monster Mass and Stand Your Ground. Not really played around with that too much, but also just really good option for that fight. Alright, so then we got this guy. So Gimme Shelter, we don't have any buffs, but it's got this node where it reflects back physical damage on this one or whatnot. And yeah, so I'm just gonna use Shuri. I'm gonna parry and then build some shocks and build some criticals. Now I have to be a little bit slow on the build up of this because we can't bypass the miss. And we're gonna get auto blocked. We get auto blocked a lot. We're gonna hit into the block. We'll get concussions, but it's not that big of a deal. I think I end up still finishing this fight with like full health with the willpower healing and whatnot. And while it's not the fastest, and I'm not sure why I ate that special 1, she just works. So a little bit of patience. See there, you can see he's gonna auto block everything. I think when I did this fight in EQ, I think I had an Odin on her, and that helped the auto block and all that kind of stuff significantly. So, but even without the Odin, she still works. So, good crit damage, and if he goes unblockable on the special 2, my duped Shuri can just block it. So, which is pretty nice. I think we're gonna refresh with the heavy, and he's just melting. So nothing too crazy here, but she works really well, and with full health, ticking away, and yeah, I don't think the concussions. I know she has some like immunities to ability accuracy or something like that. Whatever, she's simple, she gets it down. And then because this is the Paragauntlet run where you can't use the swap node to get the reward, make sure you use the skip. And then here we got this node where we have to crit to basically do damage. When the defender throws a special, we have to heavy them down, not just knock them down, but heavy them down. And then if we have a precision, see, this is interesting because it talks only about a precision, so I didn't know if this was going to work or not. But it's actually a precision buff that you need, not a precision, because I will get precisions, passive ones, and they will not prevent the evades and all of that stuff. Yeah, you'll see that in a second. So here we need to knock her down, otherwise you're going to take big damage. And so here, I'm throw the special one. I got 6 precisions, and I think I go for a combo, and there she evades, which stinks, and then I totally waste that special one. And then, you know, once she gets a bulwark, she's going to be stun immune, which is going to be a problem because then she just evades, and then I have to knock her down, you know, so like right there. So now she's got the bulwark passive and buff, and long story short, Shuri doesn't work well here. And I thought she would, but you know, sometimes the node is not accurate. I could have swore. I'm gonna go back and look at it while this is fighting and see if it actually said buff, but I swear it just said precision. Yeah, I went back. It just says precision, so to me it's bugged. It does say that when you can get a cruelty buff that will then give you a precision buff, which obviously the precision buff Shuri is immune to, but she's not immune to precision. So anyways, we end up dying here because she keeps evading me and I can't knock her down, and we take the burst damage because she throws special, and you gotta knock her down with the heavy, not just knock her down. So not a big deal. It's not gonna be too crazy bad for the run. I just throwing her out there because I'm just going to be using Mole for these next couple fights, and he crits and he bleeds and he wrecks stuff, and you can see like he's getting these precisions like crazy, and I'm not exactly sure what the interaction is with that. It seems kind of weird, but yeah, Valk is going to go down super easy. So if I just would have went in with Mole, it would have been just fine. Knock her down so we avoid the damage, and then we're just gonna go to town after we eat a heavy. And I think we'll go to a relic special too, and she's gone. Our heavy, there we go. So we're halfway through. We lost one, but no big deal because we're gonna use Mole for this fight as well. Chee'ilth could work too. Basically, it's got Bane. He can parry you. So you want to make sure that you can bypass the auto block after his specials, which he's going to be throwing a lot of them because he's got Energize. But as long as you kind of manage the Bane transfer, particularly at the beginning of the fight, should be good to go. I'm just going to do parry heavy right now to build up monster mass, so that way I can have my frenzy last long. And then we're just gonna hit him once, bait, hit him once, bait, and then just kind of make sure we don't get auto blocked because we don't have the true strike right now when we're in frenzy. Special 2, massive damage, and then bait the special, go in, one hit, turn off the Bane, and then just kind of chill, and he's toast. So Mole's awesome. This dude's great. I've been considering taking him to rank 3. He's really fun. And I have max deep wounds, so the bleeds tick really hard. All right, so we're gonna skip the choice node again, and then we got Beta Ray Bill. he's got a like a shock node, basically, where you can get shocked a lot, and if you throw a medium, you'll get shocked. And if you're immune to something, he'll get a power gain with that. Yeah, Thorian of the Web. No, that's the one where you get shocked on the medium. But Mole works really well here. I'm just gonna parry heavy for the first couple bit, build up my monster mass, and then we'll go into frenzy and then just crit and take this dude out with bleeds and crits. And we do get hit by that special. It did like nothing to us, which is awesome. And I think we played pretty clean throughout the rest of this fight. I do need to work on figuring out what to do on his specials, but you can see this dude is just getting rinsed. And see if I can evade those, but I got hit there. I'll have to practice. I don't have a beta ray build because I do not buy the little battle pass thingy. I'll get him someday. We'll see. And then he's gonna bleed out. I think is he bleed resist? I know he's resistant to maybe it's shock and poison, but crits and the bleeds, Moleman, plenty capable of taking him out. And now we have this Enchantress. So I don't know all the ins and outs of her kit yet because I haven't read the novel yet, but we got limber on this node, got to keep that in mind. So I'm going to try not to parry as much as possible, but as long as like you counter her heavies, which here she started out with the falter, and I don't think she started out with falter in any of my Thronebreaker runs. So here I'm just dancing, trying to wait this out because I don't have any ability to bypass the miss. But then, so basically I'm just going to try to counter her heavies and then knock her down and intercept her every once in a while, and that will get rid of her spells. You know, which ones you got to get rid of and how, I'm not certain. So that green one I got rid of from countering her heavy, and then here we're going to knock her down. And there, I'm like, is this gonna knock her down? So the purple, if she's in purple, if you knock her down, it gets rid of that. And so she's gonna throw this again, and then she gets the miss again. I'm not sure how you can change her to not get that. So we're just gonna dance a little bit, and then hope she doesn't get it again. So we're just in the corner, just waiting. We're trying not to use our parries in case we need to use them later in the fight. And here we get an intercept, knock her down again. So she's got no spells, because there are certain spells where, like, I think I was using Titanium my first run, and it was like she threw one special one and like I just like instantly died because she reflected everything back. And of course here she goes whatever the miss mechanic thing is. Yeah, I can't hit her. So I'm just like, okay, I'll just wait this out. But if I counter the heavy, that gets rid of the green. If I knock her down, it gets rid of the purple. I know that now. And there's some other spells that she can activate, and I don't think she ends up activating many in this fight. We need to counter the heavy here. There we go. And then we're just gonna try to go full combo extension here. Push her to special 2. If she throws a special 2, special 2 doesn't seem so deadly, and maybe there's certain circumstances where it will be. I just block it. Not that big of a deal. And she bleeds out, and we get the solo. So no items used, no boosts. Easily could have soloed the Valkyrie fight with Moleman and get our rewards. Unfortunately, I think I'm just shy of getting a 6-star relic. Not enough shards there, so we're just going to open up this Nexus 6-star and claim our dust and get out of here. But I had this morning, I just opened up 2 basics, and I ended up pulling Serpent, which is awesome because I don't open up the features got him through a basics. I'm going to rank him up probably. And that's it. So hopefully this helped. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.